right, so we're having a conversation here on air, and we just decided, you know what, instead of us speaking from an uninformed position, from our limited knowledge, let's just call the experts, the people that are in the field. Zimura, you tell us what it is. So we were talking about what's been happening lately, and I'm sure you've seen on social media, Vakomana veMabhosvo vari kurira kupfura mabhosvo acho.
Yes.
So Valentine's Day was last week, and also what happened last week was Nyasha David released a brand new song, which has become very, very, very popular very quickly, and it's called Ta Ta Ta. But one of the things we noted was that among the songs that these guys veMabhosvo were playing happened to be Ta Ta Ta. That happened to be the most popular song yangaichiridzwa neMabhosvo. And when we look, we don't just look at Vakomana veMabhosvo, Chete, that won't be fair. We've seen a lot of bands lately are hosting shows and holding shows while doing covers, because maybe their own songs won't be as popular. So from Zimura's standpoint, what's the position as far as copyrights and these cover songs are concerned?
Okay, so let me first of all make this very clear that the law in Zimbabwe under the Copyright and Neighboring Rights Act, Chapter 26.05, clearly states that no one is allowed to reproduce another person's intellectual property or creative work without prior authorization from the owner. So when we have people, doing covers and performing in public another artist's music without their authority, then that's a crime. You're already committing a crime. It's not allowed. If you go to Section 17, subsection D, it actually prohibits performing the work in public. So Mabhosvo is why, those people that feel their right has been infringed upon should approach Zimura, and then they'll be assisted.
All right. So when it comes to Vakomana veMabhosvo, I hire someone. Let's say I hire you, good child. I pay you money. Then you come and deliver the gift to someone here, or to a loved one. So what you're saying is that you then have to go and pay the artist whose song you're doing a cover?
Yes, even besides going to pay, you first of all have to seek authority for you to use that work. So most of Zimbabwean artists, what they've done is they've come to register with Zimura. Zimura now has the power to represent the artist. So instead of you approaching different artists, you just come to Zimura straight away and say, I want to use so and so's work. What can I do? And then Zimura will help you before you even go to perform that particular, piece of work and then get paid. You need to seek authority before you go and do that.
All right, so to be on the safe side, anyone who's doing covers, anyone aneta guitar, veMabhosvo, whatever, to be on the safe side, they should just come and approach Zimura and say, Kuti, Inini, as an artist, I do love songs, so any artist who's got love songs, I would like to, perform their works.
Yes. And also, you see, the thing is, it doesn't end with the money that the guys were paid when they released veMabhosvo. They even went on to then post videos on their social media platforms. And you understand, if you post content on some platforms, you get paid for that content as well. So the money is much more than, what they got when they released veMabhosvo.
For the engagement. Okay, the money that they got paid for the performance.
Yes, they also went on to get. They also go on to get money from, platforms like Facebook. They get paid for content, so it's much more than just the money that they got.
All right. So when it comes to the artist, how does the artist then protect themselves?
So you see, what happens is this: once you're registered with the Zimbabwe Music Rights Association. You see, even going to court, you don't even have to pay anything. Zimura will do everything and anything for you, free of charge, just by you being a member. So Zimura protects your copyright. All you need to do is to register, and you're always protected.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Gwenzi, for enlightening us as far as this is concerned. So if Kuda and I start a band and we decide to perform covers, we have to at least engage the music authority, the rights authority, to let you know that this is what we're planning to do.
Definitely. So people need to know that it's a crime to perform another person's intellectual property without authority, and you could go to jail for that. We're talking of 5-6 years in prison. So we always need to remember to just also maybe acquaint ourselves with the law. Is the Copyright and Neighboring Rights Act, Chapter 26.05. It's available online. You can go through it and see the things that are prohibited and things that are allowed as far as intellectual property is concerned.
All right. right, while you're still on the line, let me just ask you. Ja Praiser released his song yesterday. Winky D released his songs last week. Nyasha David. A lot of artists have released their songs in the last 2 weeks. These songs are found on their YouTube channel, channels, their official YouTube channels. However, we see these songs popping up on other YouTube channels. Aninga Kanzi, maybe Ja Praiser topic, Winky D topic. What is Zamira's standpoint as far as that is concerned? Because my artists are also losing out with some people posting their music on their pages. As far as going to download the video from YouTube and then posting it to their Facebook page, and these accounts are monetized as well.
Okay, so it's up to Ja Praiser and Winky D and any other artists whose music has been posted on a different platform other than their official platforms. All they need to do, I know Ja Praiser and Winky D and Nyasha David already, they are members of Zemura, so it's easy for them to just come to the office and say, look, this is what's happening, how can we get help? And office, the first thing that we would do is to strike down, those works on those other platforms, and then we seek to engage whoever infringed upon their rights, and then we find an amicable solution. But I would like to say that musicians in Zimbabwe don't know how much they're losing out by allowing other people to share their content on other platforms. So they should be on the lookout and just continue to make sure no one goes away scot-free in as far as infringing upon their copyright is concerned.
Wow, thank you very much for making time to speak to us. We know you're a very busy man, but we do appreciate you coming on the show to explain this and enlighten us about copyright laws and performances are concerned.